If you're anything like me, you absolutely love playing fighting games. And with that comes the thrill and the enjoyment of playing ranked. Seeing all your hard work pay off, beating other players, and just getting that dopamine rush. But picture this. You load up into a new match, feeling nicely warmed up. You would have won maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 games already in a row, and you're thinking, yeah baby, today's my day. I'm gonna rank up so much. I'm gonna be an absolute pro in no time. You then pair into someone who's higher ranked and you think, nah, I'm chilling. I know my combos. I don't need anything. I just need to get my hits and this weenie's finished. You're trying your best and then this happens. And you think, oh, nah, that must have been a fluke. Let me rematch up. I'll beat him this time, don't worry. And then it happens again. Well, this time you get clapped worse. So you start to get a little bit shitty and you think, maybe my combos aren't good enough. I'll go sit in the lab. Maybe I'll learn some new ones. So you go onto YouTube and you type in your favorite YouTuber and you look for a combo guide. You sit in the lab, you learn the new combos, you're feeling refreshed, ready to go. You load up ranked, you get into another match and then the worst happens. You still lose. You don't know why. You're sitting there defeated, frustrated, and not knowing what to do or how to improve. And then suddenly, a glimmer of hope. You stumble across this video and all your prayers have been answered. So now I bet you're asking yourself, come on Fen, what's this big secret on how to win more? This may sound like it's the simplest thing in the world and that it can't make that much of a difference, but I promise you, it's the reason I've climbed so quickly without barely even playing. And that secret is movement. Now, you're probably sitting there like, Fen, you've got to be kidding me. I know how to move. As a matter of fact, I know everything there is to know about movement. Well, you know what I have to say to you?
You've got some attitude, mister.
But all jokes aside, I see it in a real lot in all ranks. Both players may know their combos, their block strings, how to pressure, but the only difference that separates them is the one that moves better will always win. Now, before we get into moving more and winning more, we have to understand what good movement is and what we need to do to achieve that. To understand good movement, we need to break it down into its 2 key ideas, and they are defensive movement and offensive movement. On face value, you might be thinking to yourself, Fen, please, movement is movement, but it really isn't. Defensive movement is used to create space, dodge attacks, and reposition yourself into a safer spot. You may be playing against a player who's hyper aggressive and loves to throw out attacks whenever they get close. A good sidestep can make them move whiff, leave them open for a launch, and then we get to do our favorite part of this game, put them into a cutscene. But how can we practice this, you ask? Well, in Tekken we have 2 ways of doing this. The first being the safe way, and that is, let's just get into the lab. Set the opponent to do a move that we have trouble with, and learn which movement option is the best for the given move. Once you feel comfortable with that, the next way to make sure you understand this is to jump into some real games and try it out. Real experience is always the best way to learn, much better than sitting in the lab and just doing the same thing over and over. Going on to offensive movement. This is used to set the pace of the game, to put your opponent into an uncomfortable situation and force them to make a mistake. Sometimes moving around the stage is enough to force a bad option. A great example is you might have an opponent who likes to launch you as soon as you approach them. What can you do? You can fake moving forward and stop abruptly. This may cause them to still swing and be stuck in end lag, which then gives you an opening to punish. Offensive movement does tie in with reading your opponent and understanding how they play. I may make another video about how to make those kind of player reads, and if that's something you're interested in seeing, then be sure to leave a comment and let me know. Now that we understand what good movement is and we've practiced it a bit, we can make our way back into the fiery depths as a new warrior, ready to take on any challenge and these newly found skills to kick some butt and climb the ranks even faster than we've climbed before. The last thing I'll say is, don't be scared to make mistakes. As long as you're trying to make a good mistake, you're trying to go for a read, you're trying to go for a good sidestep, that's not really a mistake, that's experience and that's learning. So don't be upset with yourself if you're trying to figure something out, because you're going to make the mistakes and they're going to make you a better player.